Right, I'm going to say it. Golf season is here. There's sun out there. It's warmish compared to what we're used to. Augusta Masters is just around the corner. I've got some new golf clubs, driver and irons. I've cleaned them. I've re-gripped my wedges and my putter. It's officially started. Golf season is here. So, I haven't done this for a while. I've been busy the last sort of couple of months. Said I was going to do it every month. Missed the last couple, so sorry about that. FSX Skills Challenge. Let's go. Could be rusty, as I haven't done it for a while and haven't played for a while, but you know, let's see where the game is at. So if you haven't seen one of these before, quite simple. I won't talk too much about it. 14 shots in total. Basically, get it to the closest. I can't even speak. The closer you get to the pin, the more points you score. There is like a dartboard target ring. Green outside 1 point, 2, 3 for the white ring, and then 5 for the middle. 14 shots, starting at 10 yards, going all the way up to a full driver. See how many points you can get. My aim is to get to 40. That is the challenge I've set myself. At the moment, I think my closest was 39, I think. I think we had 39. I'm not expecting anything major. Like I said, new clubs that go a little bit further, so yardages are a little bit up in the air. But we will give it a go. Mid-30s I will take, seeing as I haven't played for a while. So the first one is 10 yards, just a little chip. I've got my 58, which is the highest lofted wedge I carry, and we'll get started. So 10 yards to start with, a little chip to the edge, and stop. And it didn't. 1 point. Oh, hello.
1 point.
1 point.
Good.
Rolled on a little further than I thought. Blaming the new grips on that one. Right, the second one is 20 yards, but you have to go over a pane of glass. And a pane is what it is. Not my favourite one here. I have just so much trouble with this. Here we go. It got over. There we go. 1 point. 2 points. Consistency is the key. Hopefully we can get better as the rounds go on. But sort of my short game, these sort of shots are the ones that struggle in the winter because I don't practice them because either the green's like frozen or soggy, so it's kind of hard to practice them. Right, 30 yards. Still got my 58. Sort of halfway back, halfway through. Oh, maybe not. Flew that one miles. Like I said. Once we get to the full shots, I'm going to turn it on, honest. 2 points so far. 60 yards now. Still with the 58. Should be a 3/4 to 3/4. Stop. That was a bit more like it. That's a bit more yardage-wise. 3 points for that one. Right. I'm going to get a little bit longer now, so I'm going to stick my glove on. Right, 85 yards now. I'm going to stick with the 58, and it is just a full 58 for me. Don't spin too much. No, I did. That's right. I'll take 3 points. There we go. Right, now we move, change clubs, I think, don't we? 100 yards, is it? No, yes, 100 yards. So 100 yards, so my 54 now. Should we do a little what's in the bag while I'm playing this? I haven't done one for a while, and a couple of things have changed, so we're going to do that. So I have got the... the Titleist Vokey SM6s in 58, which I was playing in, and the 58 is in the M grind at 8 degrees bounce. So M grind is manipulative grind, so some grooved off at the back so you can open the club face off. My 54 is in 10 degrees of bounce and is in S grind for standard grind, so nothing too fancy going on there. Just sort of a normal grind, a little bit off the back. So we've got 100 yards, 54. Really like my wedges, got them in the black. They are faded a little bit, but I kind of like that look. Full one of these for 100 yards. Really like the feel of them. Go on. 3 points, I'll take that. Haven't tried anything new. Probably should start looking at the grooves. Have probably gone off after about a year, I suppose. Right, 120 yards now. And we have got the 50 degree in 12 degrees of bounce and F grind, which stands for fantastic grind. I don't really know. I went for a wedge fitting with the guys at Tylus a good year ago now, so I sort of tried them all, and this was the best one. And I'm thinking that I might get the same as this, probably SM7 now, but in my pitching wedge, rather than having a pitching wedge from the set. I just like this 50 degree as my, I love this golf club. Anyway, 120 for one of these. In fact, it's a little bit more. Had to go at it a little bit, and I think it's going to come up short. Big kick. 3 points. I'll take 3 points.
Nice shot.
Lines are looking good, just distance-wise. I'm struggling to get that. That's about a 115 club, which was what that was. Right. Now into the irons. Now 150. I used to be 8 iron, and now it's kind of in between my 9 iron and 8 iron at 150. So we're going to go. We're gonna go 8 and just hit it soft. So now I have the Mizuno MP18s, MMCs in a True Temper AMT X100 Tour White. That's what it says. But yeah, the AMT X100 True Temper shafts. So the AMT, they are lighter in the longer clubs, and then get heavier as you go down into the wedges and stuff like that. FSX, which is where I was when I went for my fitting. I will leave a card up here, so you can go and check that out if you want to. Interested in using the Mizuno DNA swing thing and testing the shafts and that lot. You'll find that I can't tell a lot when it comes to a shaft. I just see a ball fly and what I like. I can't really feel too much going on here. Anyway, 150, 8 iron. If I think a full one of these is going to be too much now. I'm going to say that this carries about 155. So just a smooth one. Again, I haven't really gap tested these. I'm going to do that in a minute. So should have done it before, really. Yeah, I took a little bit too much off and just sort of called it a little fat. But 3 points. We keep tracking with 3 points, and we're doing it all right. What are we now? 165. So that is a good 7 iron now. Used to be easy 6. Now it's just a solid 7. So yeah, I've got these all the way up to 4 iron. What are we? 165. Nice 7 iron. Just a little fat, but getting, that's 1 point, still getting points. What was I saying? Yeah, I spin the ball quite a lot, so the sort of the blades and the split cavities were actually spinning a little bit too much for me, and I was losing distance, and they were just going high, especially into the wind. They're just going to soar up and be rather not so good for me. So I've got them in these, and they look good down at the ball, I have to say, and I kind of prefer the little bit of help. Now I'm not playing as much as to when I was youthful and played blades. 180 now, got 6 iron. Lines are good at the moment. Just catching a few, just a little fat, just dipping. Getting the tiger dip in there, which I don't like. So just focus on staying tall. There we go. That was better. Get in there. Yes. 177. Good work. Nice and straight at the moment. I have really sorted my sort of swing path. And club face control out, it's just strike at the moment. It's just I dip and hit the ground a little bit before, so just working on that. 200 yards now, 4 irons. So this is the last in the MMCs. I do have a 3 iron in the high flight, which I probably will see in a second. So 200 yards now, 4 iron. Again, just not, that was not a good strike. That was fat, I think, and toey. How many points are we on? Let's have a look at that. I haven't even paid attention to it. We've got 215 now, so I'm going to go to my high fly. We're on 23 points, so not too great. So yeah, 3 iron in the MMC high fly now, so it moves in quite well, just a bit of extra behind the ball. And I've got this in the KBS Tour S. Rather than the stiff, just need a little bit more sort of help in the high fly with the longer irons. 215, nice strike on this. Maintain that height and we'll be good. Should be good. Couple of kicks. 3 points. We'll take that. 230 now. Also, while we're here, I will talk about it. I've got the Mizuno CLK hybrid as well. I've got that set to 20 degrees, so it's about the same as my 3 iron. But this is a bit more adaptable than the 3 iron. Obviously, 3 iron set loft, this can go, I can get this up to 21 degrees and down to 17 degrees. It's just depending on where I'm playing and what course I'm playing and how I'm playing. 3 iron stingers, you know, if the course is running dry and I need, you know, like a safe club off the teeth, that 3 iron high fly is good. If I need to fly a little bit higher, or depending on what tee shots I'm playing, the hybrid and the 3 iron sort of swap around. Now, this is the only club, the old relic in the club that needs changing is my 3-wood, the X2 Hot. Really like it still a really good golf club. And I've got this in the Adila Rogue stiff. Yeah, 60 grams. It's 15 degrees. Standard. I just need to sort of, I don't think this shaft really fits me anymore. And there's so many good clubs out there. Probably going to try the Cobra F8s, something like that, for a 3-wood, because I don't really use this because it just balloons up a little bit too much for me. Anyway, 230, and not a full one of these, just a nice smooth one. Grip down a little bit, nice smooth one. And ball did not register. That was good. Let's try that one again. It is in the hitting zone. Here we go, right. Nice smooth one. Oh, it's just turning. Just turn the club face over, and that's gone. Right, last one, driver, must go over 200 yards. And I will show you what I've got in the bag as well. Another Mizuno. I went, where's the tee? Mizuno have been very nice to me, as you've probably seen. They've been all over my channel recently, but I went down to have a fitting with them, irons and driver. We talked just a little bit about their drivers and maybe why they're not as popular as some of the other drivers, just because obviously no tour players use them really, and they are, you know, people think they spin too much now, blah, 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 because they have done in the past. But this new set I think is actually really good. I've got the GT here. The ST actually span too low for me. But I do have this in the sort of the lowest spinning setting. Yeah, GT 180 Mizuno. Weights to the outside, right to the front, so pushed as far forward as they'll go, both of those, and a nice stable face as well. And I've got this down at 9.5 degrees in the Cage Stiff 60 Flex. Stiff 60 Flex? 60 grams in Stiff Flex. Here we go. We're on 26 points, 5 points to get into the 30s. Nice straight drive, needs to go over 200 yards. Nice fairway finder is what we need. And he's hit it toe, and it's not coming back. But yeah, the spin's good for me on this, you know, in the 2000s where I need to be, whereas I used to spin them in like 3,000–4,000s. Anyway, that wasn't too great. 26 points. I'm not too worried about it, to be fair. Like I said, I haven't played golf for a while. I hit a couple of balls on the range when I had a trip to Florida, where I went out there working with Mizuno, well, working for them, just doing some filming with Nick Faldo. If you want to see that video, and so I can tell you what I actually did out there, I will leave a card as well. That was a nice trip with them. But yes, strike. I think strike's all I need to worry about. I'm feeling good in the swing, just need to get back in the groove. Short game needs some work, putting needs some work. I will talk about my putter actually. I have in the bag, again, this could be subject to change. I hopefully will be getting a putter fitting, which I've never been for, so I'm going to do that. But I have got the Odyssey O-Works 7 tank putter. It is quite short because I like to be over the ball. But yeah, this is my putter, but short game, right down the line. My short game needs some work just because I haven't had a chance in the winter. Anyway, that's what's in the bag. That was 26 points on the skills challenge. That needs to be improved, not my best, but I was too busy talking about what clubs I had in the bag. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Lots coming this summer, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you can keep in touch with me, guys, and also follow me on all my social networks, especially sort of Instagram and Twitter. That's where I spend most of my time. And I will probably catch you there. If you've got any questions, then hit me up with some messages, tag me in pictures, whatever you like, guys. And until next time, peace.